And if someone is not seeing that return, from your experience working with dozens, hundreds, or thousands of creators, what do you think they might be doing wrong?
You built a channel. You've got a bunch of subscribers. You've got people that come back. They're commenting. You know you're reaching a group of people that are passionate about what you do at some level. Well, so at that point, try to find out who's really passionate about you. So there are some ways to do that. Like there's some software tools out there, like Superfans is one of them, that will go into your comments. It'll figure out and help you figure out who your top followers and fans are. You can ask them. Like I do this in my newsletter. I'll pop a survey in every now and then and say, hey, you like this, blah, blah. And then at the end of the survey, I'll be like, hey, can I contact you for more information? Anybody who gives me an email and says, yes, you can contact me, they're probably a big fan. But then take advantage of it. Be like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm trying to figure out I'm going to make money. And can I talk to you for 10 minutes? And if they're giving you their email and they've done your survey, probably they'll let you talk to them. Then you talk to them and be like, hey, I love doing this. Hope you like my content. I'm thinking about ways that I can make money. Are there things that I could do that you'd pay for? And they might be like, yeah, come have coffee with me. Or, which if that's the case, maybe there's a Cameo or another way that you can do, another way that you can do one-on-one conversations with your fans. Maybe they'd pay you $20 for a 15-minute conversation. There are platforms that let you do that. Or maybe they'll say, oh, you know what? You're this type of creator. I love that backpack that you just showed off because you're an outdoor creator. I'd love to have a backpack that you like, and I'd buy that. Maybe like, well, maybe I should make a line of backpacks. I mean, obviously don't do that just for one person, but, so I think the main thing is don't be afraid of your fans. Don't be afraid of your viewers. For the ones that really like you, they'll spend time with you and tell you what they like and what they don't like and how you might be able to make money off people like them. And I see this, like I used to do television, right? And so I ran and produced television and was in front of the camera. And most TV professionals, most people in front of the camera are afraid of their fans. They spend all this time to keep the fans away from them, right? So they've got agents and managers and, they drive around there like, they in dark cars and they get out and they run into the hotel. And like, those are people afraid of their fans. Most of the YouTubers I know and the video creators, they may be a little bit like, I'm like more of an introvert than extrovert, but they love their fans because their fans got them there. So I remember we used to work with Phil DeFranco at one of the companies I was running, and walking down the street with Phil, and somebody would come up, it's like, "Oh, you're Phil DeFranco, oh my God!" And Phil wouldn't be like, "Yeah, I am. Let's get out of here." He'd be like, he'd sit down and talk with him, just start, because he realized that's how I got there. Like near my house, I was on a hiking trail recently, like a year or two ago, with Nasir Nas Daily with Nasir, and this trail is pretty empty, and family walked by. We're like, hi, and one of the kids said, "You're Nas Daily, right?" One of the little kids, you're like, yes. I started talking to them, and like, that's how and like, you have to have that sense of, I want to talk to my fans, and I want to see them, and they'll tell you. Like, if you're doing it and you've got people that like your stuff, but you're not making any money, don't just keep throwing stuff against the wall to see what sticks. Talk to your fans about it. Yeah. Talk to those people. They'll talk to you. They can't wait to talk to you.
I got recognized by someone recently, and we were in Toronto at an event, and the guy came and, hey, do you have a YouTube channel? Yeah, I have a podcast called the Canadian Dream Podcast, almost 30,000 followers. Man, your podcast helped me so much. I learned so much, blah, 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 blah. Oh, great. And I'm totally not used to it.
Okay, so what I want to know, though, did you close the loop after that? Did you like, oh, really? You like it that much? Hey, can we connect on LinkedIn? Because I'd love to ask you some questions about what you liked and what you didn't, because I'm thinking of doing this new stuff.
Next time I will.
Seriously, if someone walks up, that's a signal. But every time, like I have a newsletter with about 30,000 subscribers, right? Every time someone's come up and says, oh, I love your newsletter, this is great, I'm like, let's connect on LinkedIn. A, because I want to connect with them, but B, because then I know that like I may be able to get back to them in the future, and then like I can put something out. And so plus it validates them, and they'll be like, oh my God, I love you more because you said that. I mean, it could have been creepy.
I appreciate that this guy, he said, hey, you should put events together. Events, because you can inspire so many people. They will come for a full day event. And I was thinking about it.
So this is your super fan. If you were connected to him in Toronto, then you get back to him and say, I love your fan idea. Do you think you could find 10 friends to come? And if he says yes, then you're like, cool, let's start something. It doesn't have to be big. All you got to do And I just started doing this with Inside the Creator Economy, my newsletter. All you have to do is next time you're in Toronto, find a bar, a restaurant, I don't know, whatever it is, and just be like, hey, Bill, you said you'd have 10 friends come. I'm going to do a meetup. I'm going to put it out here, and we're just going to get together at this place and hang out and have a beer or have a soda or, go for a walk or be in the park and say, hey, can you ask your friends to come? And I'm going to put it on the podcast. Hopefully other people will, and just see what happens. It doesn't cost you anything. You're there. You're not buying them drinks. You can do it in the park.
Just to see if they show up.
Just say, come on, we're going to spend an hour and hang out.
Uh-huh.
Why not? I did that. So you were a web summit, right? My first web summit, I was out there and I was like, you know what? I'm here. I'm just going to do a meetup. I'm going to put it in my newsletter. I had no idea who was going to come. No idea. And I'm like, I'm going to be at this bar. I'm going to be having a drink. It's overlooking Lisbon. Y'all just come join me if you want. I had like 30 people show up. I had a couple of people from Africa show up. And I was like, holy crap, there's something going on here. And through it, I met like some folks that at Influencers Club that I still work with and other good friends. So it's like, just put yourself out there. When someone leans in, that person is gold to you. Go find them.
Yeah.